What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to check out Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. This is actually the demo. It is on the Steam Next Festival, so you can play this. It is available for everybody. Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown is a story-driven survival strategy game in which the fate of the iconic starship is in your hands. Take the helm, manage the ship and resources, and make difficult decisions. Will you be able to bring home the ship and its crew? This demo was released October 13th, 2025 for the Steam Next Festival. Developer is Game Excite. Publisher is Daedalic Entertainment. Let's go ahead and jump in. And let's take a look at the settings. Okay. Kind of hard to see this, huh? Is there volume controls? Oh, on the side here. Oh, here, there's a side. Here, give me a second. I'm going to lower the volume on my OBS. Okay, so audio. Lower the music. I don't think there's... I think the music only happens during the intro. And that's it. And I think they don't have... Or the main menu and the intro. But I think throughout the game, there's no music. I did test it. It seemed to be fine. They did at least use probably safe music for this. Well, according to this, it says dialogue volume. So my guess is they might add in voiceover later when the game is closer to being finished. I think it wouldn't make sense to have the actors record any lines when they still need to finalize the dialogue. I think that's understandable. It would be very disappointing if we don't get voiceovers from the actors. That's all I can say. And you'll understand what I mean. I actually did play this briefly offline. Graphics, right? Gamma, can I increase this? Yeah, alright, let's go with that. Anti-alias, that's fine, right? Frame rate is 60. Reflection. Alright, so this is all I've got for graphics. Let's click on game. So game has nothing else other than language choice. And currently is only English. Okay. Alright, that's all we've got for settings. Let's click on the profile one. I deleted my save file, by the way. So we'll start a new one. And hopefully we can do better this time. No mutiny. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Cool. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the Academy, ready for a deep space assignment. Yes. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search for the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. Okay, with all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire Ensign. Maquis, oh wow, I've heard of a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with the Maquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Prison? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us to the Badlands. Maximum warp. Into the Badlands. Well, that's a TV show, by the way. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any ideas where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming, a colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Everyone rock back and forth in your chair. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal sparking consoles and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. Transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor, damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Welcome to the tutorial. Blah, blah, blah. Hit the question mark 1, 2, right? That one. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but, what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. It's a little array. What is that thing? Where are we? This is definitely a roguelike survival, I guess, strategy colony sim builder. I don't know. It's kind of like FTL-ish, or the long journey home, or I think the shortest trip to Earth, I think is the name of the game. It's not roguelite because I'm not benefiting from my previous run. There's no meta progression because I already failed last run. I didn't get anything for it. It was basically a wipe because my morale dropped. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? Hell! Captain, life support seems systems are failing. This array will have to wait, Mr. Paris. Take the helm, find us a deuterium source. Scan points of interest, blah blah blah, mark with reveal with the 2. The map should regenerate, yeah, so it is procedurally generated, because I got a different layout the first time I did it offline, and then I had a different layout last game. Yeah, there was like a red planet here earlier. Now we can get deuterium. Now we can get deuterium. Okay, cool. Navigate your ship by traveling to the various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Okay, when visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risk and outcomes. Different colors and chances represents the possible outcomes, right? Excellent. Yeah, we already know this. Green, yellow, and orange, and red. Those are bad, right? So we want more green. Oh, so at the top of the screen, this is what cycles are. A cycle is a time unit. Cycles pass while Voyager is traveling. The displayed number of cycles indicate how many cycles it takes until deuterium is depleted, that's the blue resource, and the energy system switches to gray mode, or the batteries. Gray mode means we have nothing. Dead in the water, almost. Well, we're barely moving. Impulse drive or whatever, right? We have 0, but somehow we can actually go there for gray mode. So we're not completely dead in the water. And this is the only choice we have, right? So we're gonna get blue. Receiving data. Nice. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. Okay, warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to higher level. Yep, okay. So let's click on that. Switch to tier 1. Our energy level are returning to levels are returning to normal. Good. Now what about this thing? This array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessels next to it. Scan for all life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? It seems our sensors can't penetrate it. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a uranium deposit. We need to repair the transporter room. That's where we need to go, right? Uranium. Select, right? This gets us more. Yes, tractor beam it. 20. Nice. We now have all the duranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Repair. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set a course for the array. It's time we got some answers. We really need, like, the voice. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Heroes possess skills 2 and 3. Away missions represents a series of challenges. Select heroes with the matching skills for your away team. Okay. But we don't have a choice. Right? These are all of our challenges, but we only have 2 people to choose from. I mean, this guy's got the science for that, right? And this guy's got the medical for that one. Science for that one. Science for that one. This is repairs. So Kim would probably be the best person for all of it, and just not even worry about the other guy. But it does need a pilot. So we'll take this guy. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skills. If the skills is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Okay. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? I think this is the higher probability, right? Harry and Tom uses the tricorders to scan for life signs. Detected a strange energy spike emanating from the nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working on the fields. An old man sits on the porch of the nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. Okay, boom. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. I think this is the highest, right? That's the highest. Demand to know what's going on. Try reading his body language for clues. argue with the fact that he can't be a farmer on Earth. You want to know what's going on. Success. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body. Something feels off. He likes to put... he is putting on an act, but they can't quite put his finger on why. The old man seems perplexed. It's supposed to be... can't put their finger on why, right? You don't put his finger. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering some fresh corn cobs. Yeah, sure. You can select skills for more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal to or higher the required number, you can get a chance for a critical. Yep, okay. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquees ourselves. There's missing A, behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially the back wall. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. We get crit chance here, and we also get the deuterium. Oh, we didn't get the crit chance. Damn it. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, cause a flicker in the air before they can break the illusion the people from the debris burst in. Oh, we did get deuterium, but we didn't get crit. Wielding from tools as weapons, the old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Okay, so last time we got the half Klingon woman. Let's see if it makes a difference now to choose the other guy. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. Okay. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Last time we rescued the Klingon. This time let's go with the top. Actually, the bottom gives us a higher chance, right? Oh my god. Let's go with the tattooed man, see how this goes. Yeah. Tom rushes the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him. A look of concern on his face. Before Tom could act, a blinding light fills the room and everything goes blank. I think getting the blue would have been better, because that is fuel. That's energy. Right, that's fine. So Tom got held back. Sorry, not Tom. I think it was, the other guy. Harry, right? Harry got held back. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened to the array? Okay, so this time around, Harry got held back, and Tom came back with us. Interesting. Captain. What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? But we were there for only an hour, right, Harry? Harry, he must be besides me. So, this is the what-if scenario. Then he is still on the array, but why were you released and not, the Marquis are hailing us, Captain. Putting them on screen. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Marquis. My chief engineer, B'Elanna Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander. One of our own is also missing. It seems we share a problem, and it would make sense if we solved it together. 3 of us will beam over to your ship. Okay, so originally B'Elanna wanted to ram our ship. The dialogue is a little different. This guy wants to join us. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Marquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Okay, so this guy, the artwork did change. And now he's with us, right? But he doesn't have a Starfleet badge. Captain, this is Seka, one of my engineers, and Tuvok, my Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok, as am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Were you going to deliver us into their waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I perform my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrance and are blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in engineering office to immobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality. First to gain access to the engineering office. Okay, life support, right? Each life support unit consumes energy, so planning accordingly. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support. Okay. Alright, I need to turn that on. Life support restored on Deck 5. Captain Engineering Office is now accessible. That's this one, right? Of course, it's a mess. Sigh, we have to fix it before we can even use it. Fix it, right? Repair. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium. Where are we? Set a course? Where's the array? Oh, that was the array over there. Oh, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and set a course. We went that way earlier. Okay, life support's back online. Or sorry, engineering office is back online, right? And it's got life support. Provides +1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, constructions, and hull repairs on the Voyager. Okay, yeah. Close, enter. Complete. Engineering office is fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Yep, okay. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing rubbles, occupies work teams. Be able to carry out several tasks at the same time. Obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering office. Okay, cool. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2, the mess hall, to ensure the crew's food supply, maintain their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Okay, yeah. The morale bar. Okay, this is important, right? The morale bar shows your current morale, the change to morale per cycle, and icons 3 indicating your crew's needs. Okay, so I need to get food and housing together. Open the overview screen by pressing the tab and switching to morale to get detailed info about your crew's need. That's number 4. That's tab, right? Tab. Okay, I need to remember to hit tab. Your decision in ship management, food, crew, and quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, your crew mutinies and the game is over. Yep, that's what happened earlier. Turn this on. Life support restores on Deck 2. Captain, access the mess hall is now possible. Turn this. However, it has sustained extensive damage, and emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicated rations again. Okay, repairs in progress. 3 cycles. Until completion, we should address new accommodations. Roomed out rooms must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give order to clear the debris. Removing debris takes time cycles to pass time. Travel on the map. Okay. Alright, let's do that one then. While waiting for our work team to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. This gives 70, right? Oh, just on time. Are we on the left or on the right? I don't know. I think we're in the middle, which means it's probably the worst. I'll take it anyways. We can move 16 cycles. Set a course. Construction report. Mess hall is back online. Mess hall repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew's well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resource but lower morale. The crew is used to consuming premium rations and made by the replicator. Those increase morale, but consume deuterium. Right. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Okay. We need more deuteriums. The rune is better, right? Alright, let's go ahead and remove that. Rune removed, concluded. Great. Maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'll do wonders for morale, for sure. Okay, yeah, sure. And then we need to use a wheel to build a new room. Select empty room and space to build the empty space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams resources, you can build a room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so planning accordingly. Oh yeah, okay. That one. This one. This one. That one. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide necessary accommodations or morale. Morale may drop faster than you'd like, okay? Or turns. I hear you. Alright. Caretaker's calling us. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with the banjo, though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Star Trek Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. Just, you'll just have to leave them. Alright, scan for Harry and Milana. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array of life signs. No life signs, Captain. No humanoid life forms indicated. Who or why are we talking? Who or what are we talking to right now? And this is the highest, right? Appeal to humanity, tell us where they are. And trust with their safety, their families and their friends rely on us to bring them home. They are responsibility, I understand. But I have no choice. There isn't just enough time. Time for what? I have an honor. I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. What kind of debt? Last time I picked the first option. What kind of debt? Maybe we can help. Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. All I can do is protect them. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Okay. Damn it, we haven't gotten any closer to Harry and Torres. You managed to get them to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array have been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. The neighboring system, huh? Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? It seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed, Mr. Paris. I want you at the helm for this one. Let's find our people. Set a course for the fifth planet of the neighboring system. Maximum warp. And then sector map. The sector map shows the entire sector of several star systems. You can either travel directly to another starship, or you can scan the system first and select a specific point of interest to visit. Okay, yeah, sure. Leave the storage alone and focus on other parts of the ship. We'll get 30. Take the 30. Right, we're gonna need more blues, because that's where we failed last time. So before I go anywhere, so at this point last time, we jumped to the other sector, but we didn't have enough blue resources. Right. So this time around, I want to make sure that I don't go there right now. So that's just gonna have to wait. Go there. Before I go to the other system. Alright, so we now have 15 cycles. We survived a little longer. Enter the room. And get the morale going, right? Oh shit. Right there, yep, okay. And then 4 cycles on that. And then that one we're gonna dig out, right? Oh, why not? Oh, it's right, because the emergency quarters. There you go. Damn, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can I upgrade this? There's no upgrade, right? That only holds 10. We're gonna need another area. Okay, let's do this room. Oh, I can't do it yet. I don't have workforce. Alright, let's continue with our resource harvesting. Okay, continue. Scan. Room, yeah, okay. Ready. Ah, shit. Your current technology is insufficient? Oh, right. And that one. Repair. So once that gets built, right, and then the other one is over here. On this floor, right over here, right? That fits exactly the spot I need. And we just need more blues. Build generator is repaired. Oh, that's a shield generator room, huh? Battery compartment. Oh. How about I just repair that one then? That'll be enough for what I need. Wait, oh, no. No. Down here, right? Because I can't go there because I don't have life support on that room, that floor. Alright, we got some of the deuterium emergency quarters. Morale's coming back. Nice. Two more cycles, right? It's the engineering room, right? Stellar cartography. I guess that's the only choice I have. If I want everyone to be accommodated, I go here, right? one is this? Is the science. That's the sick bay. That's the mess hall. Alright, that's fine. Let's go with that one. I'll take it. Just give me... Ooh, nice. More, right? We have 27 cycles. Sure, let's just go there. I don't need a scan. Alright, enter the room. We need crew. We need... What are we missing? Dorani... Oh. We need this one. Duranium. What do you got for me? I'll use the tractor beam. Oh, come on. Oh, we're maxed out on our storage capacity. Well, that's such a waste. We need more storage. Yeah, okay. We need uranium. And we need more uranium. Oh, more uranium. Well, if we repair, or sorry, we clear the debris, we get duranium. Alright, collect some duraniums. Oh, come on. The dice roll. Alright, emergency crew number 2, right? Alright, our morale should be coming back soon. Uranium. Roll. Give me 28. Nice. 38. Oh, even better. Set a course. There you go. $425. I'll take it. It kind of goes over our storage capacity limit. But I'll take it. I need to figure out how to raise the storage capacity. Battery compartment, right? Transporter room. What's the workshop do for me? Crafting time. No, I don't really need the workshop. I don't need extra life support down there. What is this? This is a shuttle bay, right? That's a lot of power. Yeah, there's no way to get to the... Is there anything in there? Okay. We should repair this. Is there anything? Nothing, right? Nothing. I think we've got everything on this in this sector. Kind of reminds me of like Star Control 2. Alright, well, we need to go to this next region, right? 2 cycles away. Okay. Sick bay automatically. That one right there, right? Scan? No. Scan? Nope, don't need that. I don't want to waste my... Set a course! Mr. Paris! Engage. I need life support in that hall to be able to do that. Phasers. Alright, well, let's get our weapons online. Phaser controls. How do we get more storage space? I'd like to be able to get more storage space. The holodeck was damaged. Alright, well, let's repair the holodeck, or the science room. Alright, system. Ruins. Engineering office. Can I power this down? I don't know if I can power this down. Yeah, I don't want to drain my thingy right now. Oops. Collect uranium, right? Alright, we're full on that. Jesus. I need more storage. Workshop. Can I build something here? What is this? Combat. Or technologies. No, it's all locked. Engineering office. Cargo bay. Oh, perfect. There we go. Cargo bay. Okay. We're half. Let's go there. Set a course. Yep. Yeah. Okay. 3 more cycles, right? And how do I get this one back online? Oh, that's a lot of thingies, huh? Oh, shit. What else can I build? What's this? That's a science lab. We already have a science lab. This is energy. That's crew quarters, right? Holodeck. We already have a holodeck. We already have a sick bay. That's the only thing we can do, right? Okay, okay. Alright, our morale is fine, right? Let's go over here then. Set a course! Oh, Campa. Okay. Cargo bay is up and running. We're doing much better this time around. Oh, I gotta get that. Whatever this rock is. What is that rock? Tritanium. So we can, all the stuff that we can possibly build, we've already built. Alright, let's go ahead and do hailing frequencies. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? Continue. There we are, Captain, and might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive and agile. Okay. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place? So what's special about this ugly old space rock? Check for energy pulses. Blah, blah, blah. I recommend an away team investigates the area. There's something else. The interval between pulses has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Prepare an away team. Let's prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Another ship comes by. It's Neelix. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Yeah, see, he's got his Starfleet badge here. They really need to fix these graphics. It's kind of confusing that he's already got Starfleet image on him. Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Have you never seen a ship like yours? Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times, but the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker, that's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Food and water would be the most welcome. If you help us find your missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Okay, that guy is a scammer, though. He's a liar. He lies. Okay, I could probably pick up some of this then. Set a course, Mr. Paris. Science lab is back on the radar. Which off, right? We don't need it. Which one? That's emergency quarters, right? Phaser controls. Let's switch this off. We don't need that right now. Shield generator. Let's switch it off. We don't want to drain power, right? Shields off, Captain. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Whoa. Interesting. I take the bottom. Sure, why not? I did not get everything, but that's okay. I'll take it. We have... Oh, what's going on? Caretaker. What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting soup. Smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup, right? I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfaranian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased that you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes at their foot. You'll find a Kaza Olaga encampment. Kaza Olaga. Well, the encampment do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Send a away team. Optional. Ask for more information. Anything we should know about this Kaza Olaga? Water's a precious commodity around these parts. The Olaga have mostly get through their trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would get them a long way. Yeah, okay, send a away team. Very well prepared away team. You'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Alright, we got this guy now with us. Set a course. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders. Send an away team. Mr. Neelix. Tuvok. Who's the other one? Is that guy gonna help me? That guy should help me, right? We don't need medical, right? Do we need repairs? We do need repairs. Well, the other guy's repairs is shitty. 25. The other guy's 45. That guy, what is that? Phasers? Phaser sucks too. Tuvok is actually already better. There's no reason to bring any of these guys. The only person that... Yeah, there's no reason. Oh, actually, the first mission and the last mission requires Starfleet ability. We don't need Tom Paris for this one. I'll take you. Yeah, okay, I'll take you. The transporters. The away team materializes in a small valley between dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly as the air is hot and dry, and sandy wind whips into their eyes. Tricorders. Both these guys are good, right? Winner. Blah blah blah. Away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge and the clear view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot Kaza Oga settlement. However, the wind is picking up. The massive sandstorm is approaching the south. Captain, and sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. This guy is probably the closest bet. Yep, this guy's the closest bet. Oh, I failed! The away team is desperately trying to build a shelter, but the strong wind is giving them a hard time. As the storm intensifies, the makeshift cover collapses, leaving them exposed to the full force of the sandstorm. After what seems like an eternity, it subsides. The away team emerges, bruised and battered, and set off in the direction of the Kazaga Olaga. I think that's just morale. It's not a big deal. Sometimes certain approaches in an away team bear additional risk. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. I see. This requires repair, right? Risk levels high. That one actually gets us more morale, right? Approach immediately, weapons at the ready. Risk level's too high, but it is guaranteed though. I'm gonna take this one because then we get morale boost. I mean, the probability of landing on that is very low. Yeah, there we go. Morale boost. The away team approaches open hands with peaceful expressions, hoping to convey their good intention to the Kaza Ogala woman. Children seem scared but curious, watching from a distance. Blah, the men approaches curiously, weapons are ready, but a tall Kazan emerges from the settlement, jabbing their lead at the sight of Neelix. Neelix is spelled wrong, right? Oh, I guess that is spelled correctly. Neelix is his face darkens in the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like Kazan, but more like a human with pointy ears around a corner. Seems like the Kazan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Okay, guaranteed. But I'm gonna take this one because we at least get reward. The, whatever, right? The morale. Alright, the team, the away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desires to find their missing crew. The diplomatic approaches ease the tension, and Joblin explains that the Ocampa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water as proof. Joblin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface, when suddenly Neelix grabs the phaser and he points it at Jabin, demands for the Ocampa girl to be released. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. No. Well, the bottom is more guaranteed, right? Yeah, let's go with the bottom because I also get the deuterium. Deuterium? No, duranium. Duranium. An away team lays down cover, forcing the Kozlan to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposures to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They accept with no casualties. Okay. Full success. I got morale and I got some duraniums. Alright, more than gratitude. Safely back at Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescue woman kisses passionately. How deep does the relationship go between the two go? Okay, my dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. Already, she's got like a Starfleet badge. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transport signal amplifier would be necessary. Okay. Excellent idea, Cass. Can you help us once we located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. I'm grateful now. I'm grateful, and then now we have things to do. Optional. Ask us what she knows about the caretaker. That's why she's on the surface. Why'd you leave your home? I felt strong, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I already read all this. Seeing people depend on on the character, unable to think for themselves, was unbearable, so people had full command over their mind's abilities. Okay. What do you know about the caretaker? What can you tell us about him? Blah, blah, blah. For generations, he has provided the Ocampa with food, water, and energy and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it? Or where he come from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Okay, how do you guys know each other? I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Kessa while I was trading with the Kalaza Oza, and they enslaved her, but she was kind. Even to someone like me, I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I do it again in a heartbeat. We have things to do. Alright, so I'm going to get started on that transport signal amplifier, and Kess, we have to go to sickbay and have you examined. Alright, let's examine this. Check here. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. They're all introducing the doctor with no other options available. Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Kez. There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken una, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You are the most capable in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I program for optimal medical care. And what else would I do? If you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sickbay to reorganize. Okay, mister. And this one, right? Captain, our science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Yep, okay. And then what? Well, that's it, right? We sit around and wait. I don't have any other resources. Oh, I can probably repair that room. In that room, right? Yeah, okay. That's the only thing I can do right now. Alright. Let's go to the system. Travel around the stars. What do you got? Set a course. Enter the ship. Tech tree. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade your rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies require an upgrade of the tier 1 and technology category. Unlocking new technologies costs research points. Research points are produced by active science labs, but can also be gained as rewards away from missions. Oh, okay, cool. So that's what we've been earning. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Oh, what's happening? Oh, what's happening? Why can't I repair you? I have whatever I need, right? Hire more engineer office. Oh, okay, right, got it. I know what the problem is. Okay. Okay. Can't do anything right now, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Okay. Set a course. Spatial anomaly. Scan the anomaly from a safe distance. More science or less science? Ugh, let's go with this one. Alright, it's not terribly bad. We had a possible chance of getting higher, but that's okay. Alright, let's see here. What else? Assign a hero to this room. I don't think, well... Yeah, let's go ahead with, no, it's not. This is the science lab. I'm looking to see if I want to put anyone in there. That might be better. 35 points, right? I mean, the only person that's suitable is maybe the doctor. To conduct research. Right, explore the tech tree and research tech. Research tech. Is research tech a specific thing or just a generic? I think it's just generic, right? Is this like XCOM base? It kind of reminds you of XCOM base, doesn't it? I was saying it's like that, XCOM, earlier in the stream, and then another one is Don't Starve Together. Another one's like The Altar and Goblin Stones. It's more like the altars, I guess. Or Fallout Shelter. Hey, thank you for that follow. I think the hull reinforcement is the best choice. How do I get out of this room? Yeah, I don't know how to get out of this room. I guess hit escape. Oh, hitting escape kinda... Oh. How do I get out of this room, guys? Oh, escape again. Escape twice. Okay. Alright, what do I want to do? Shield generator, right? Oh, the workshop? Yeah. There you go. The workshop. And then we're waiting on this one, right? Hang on. That's one cycle. 3 cycles. Okay. Systems. Uranium. Duracell battery. Where are we? We're right here, right? Okay. Set a course, right? Go ahead and set a course. Alright, rune room is done. What's in this room? That's phasers, right? Research any tech. Alright, it's not useful. We're at max on this soon. Not a good idea. Let's leave. Don't want to take that, right? Yeah, we need to build another bay if we want to store all of that. I'm thinking. Another cargo bay, right? Yeah, let's do a cargo bay. We're down to 20 free crew members. Ugh. God, I'm so tired. 4 cycles, right? Uranium. Set a course. Mr. Paris, lay in a course. Okay, workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Nice. We didn't get this far last game. We actually had a mutiny because our morale was so low. But now we're doing good. Well, what else can I do with my one extra guy? Okay. 3 cycles for that one, right? Alright, let's go back. That one is the blue, right? 400? That's a waste, though. I need to wait until my storage is done first. I don't want to take anything. This is like a building phase, like, again, comparing to XCOM, where whole game's like... Okay, so... The whole game is kind of like this. So I'll do a brief explanation. The general idea is, obviously, I think I understand why they picked Voyager, because it's kind of like the shortest trip to Earth, or playing, like, say, Stardeus, or, say, Space Haven, right? So in Space Haven, for the shortest trip to Earth, you're stranded somewhere, and you're trying to find your way back home to Earth, right? So same story here. Stardeus and Space Haven, you're trying to find a habitable planet. In this case, you don't... We already know where the habitable planet is. It's Earth. So, survival, spaceship, exploration game. You need to gather resources. And right now, resources that we need is this. Duranium, which is used to construct rooms. At least so far. This is also used to construct rooms, because I noticed some of the rooms require this. We don't have this. So, we're slightly gated in what we can build. This comes from the ruins. The ruined room, so we repair it or clean it up or debris or whatever it is, we get back some of this. But we need to search for this by flying around Star Control style. I don't know if you ever played Star Control, but this is very similar to Star Control, right? Space hop between galaxies and planets and search for stuff. So, collect stuff, and then this right here is fuel. It's used to convert to energy, which is converted to food. So that is the general everything. We need deuterium for everything, for traveling, right? It's fuel. So whenever we go from spot to spot or whatever, right? This is cycles. And the cycle, it's kind of turn-based, really. So nothing happens until you decide to skip a cycle. If you skip a cycle, basically it forwards time. Right? That's basically saying I'm done with a turn. Go ahead and subtract everything. So it'll subtract the food consumption. It'll subtract the energy consumption, maintaining, oxygen, whatever the hell it is, life support, whatever the hell that uses the energy, right? And then this is how many. The number 32 is basically how many cycles we will last until everything shuts down. And it goes into gray mode. Gray mode is like bare minimum power that lets you move around and do stuff so that you can find resources. So it is possible to soft lock yourself, because that pretty much happened to me this morning. I basically wiped because I couldn't maintain my morale. So there's another bar here that's the morale. They need housing or quarters, sleeping quarters, and then they need food. If they don't have that, their morale drops, and once it drops to 0, it's game over. It's roguelike, so I get a mutiny, and then it's basically a game over screen, and I have to restart. So this is my second playthrough. Well, technically my third, because I did play offline before streaming on Monday when it dropped. So I had a heads up notice about the game. All right. So right now, I don't want to mine this because... Okay, so if you mine stuff, you're going to lose it if it goes over storage capacity. That's why I built a cargo bay. And same goes with this, right? I don't know if that cargo bay stores that. Maybe I need a second cargo bay. So yeah, it's just colony sim, space explorations, survival... And then, so the other element to the game So the story element is basically, you know, dialogue choices. And then there's an expedition away team mission, which you basically use your transporter. You pick out the crew members that fits the challenge. There's like a challenge on the side that tells you what's the mission challenge, all the different steps in the phases in the mission. And it'll tell you like an icon of what the challenge will be like, right? It might be like, oh, you need somebody who's really good at repairing, somebody who's good at piloting, somebody who's good at I don't know what else, whatever bullshit, botany or something like that, right? Or science. And so each of your crew members have like certain abilities. You know, they'll show you your crew members' traits, and you need to pick out the crew members that fits the away team mission the most, that can solve all the challenges. I've seen games like this before. This is not anything new or special. It's basically going through like a series of role-playing, story mode, you know, choose your own adventure series of choices, and you need to pick the crew that's going to solve the puzzle of that challenge based on their traits, the numbers on their traits, right? And so it'll show you like a bar on the screen where it'll give you a chance, right? Percent chance, rolling the dice. It's like playing Dot Age, where there's a doom counter or there's a challenge, and if you beat the challenge, or if your probability of the crew that you select increases the bar to 100%, you have a 100% chance. If their science is not high enough and the science requires like 45 and your science is only 30, and that's the best you've got, then that's your probability of success for completing that challenge. Hopefully that makes sense. You'll see it in a little bit here. I'll show you that in a bit. And this is the sector, which is the I guess the temporary galaxy, or the sector I'm on. And so you can jump to the different systems. Right now is a demo, so I don't see us going very far. This is the system I'm on right now, and the question marks are the ones I haven't uncovered. Alright, let's go back to the ship. I'm waiting the cargo bay, right? I mean, I could just pass time. Let's just pass time. I hold the X down, right? Because I'm trying to get this cargo bay to finish. There's nothing else I can do, right? Because I can't repair. I've turned off everything offline, right? Because I'm not draining power. Yeah, let's turn this off. I don't need this. This is draining me. We don't need sickbay, right? If I turn off sickbay, would the doctor disappear? I don't know if the doctor will disappear. We don't need the doctor, right? Do I need to maintain this, though? I don't need to keep this online, do I? Yeah, there's no patients in here. Oh, hey, the doctor is still working. Wait a minute, I don't have anything. Oh yeah, I am researching hull reinforcements. Alright, so that should reduce my power drain. Are you... We're crafting something, right? There is a craft in progress. Right? I think that's still fine, right? Because Tuvok is on that. Main engineering is on my power. I'm just checking to make sure I don't need to turn power on for anything. Alright, that's fine. Let's pass the turn one more time. Cargo bay is done, right? The signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to the Ocampa. Alright, Mr. Tuvok. Don't seem very interesting, to be honest. Yeah, it's a challenging game, in a sense. I mean, mainly it's for people who really are into, like, the what-if scenarios of Star Trek, if they think they can get back to space. I don't mind it. I like the idea. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of like, you know, FTL. It's pretty much what FTL is, with a little bit more stuff. Okay, so there is combat as well, Sexy Hog. There is combat. We haven't seen the combat yet. So there is a little bit of an FTL combat scenario once you get into it. So this right here, Science Lab, we're doing some research. Cargo Bay now is increased, right? Do I choose type? Oh yeah, I can choose the type, huh? There you go. What about food? Select a resource type to store. I'm not storing any of this. Oh, okay. I should probably build another cargo bay. I don't know. Yeah, let's build another cargo bay. Four cycles. Okay, let's go back to the system here. For 11, I'll take it. Alright, got my 411. And I'm gonna go over here. And I used to enjoy Star Control 2 quite a bit. Explore the galaxy, meet strange new aliens, and then do ship combats. So it's very similar to Star Control with some choice-based away team thingy. Okay, there's one more over here, right? Scan. Beryllium. Alright, I don't want it to go there because there'll be a waste. Okay, so we finished researching the hull reinforcements. I mean, it's a demo, so I don't imagine them giving us a whole lot. What's this? Oh, that's actually not bad. I'll take it. How do I get out of this room? Escape, right? Escape. Alright, we're going to the... something here, right? Enter. Cargo bay is done. Cargo bay. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders, send a away team down. Alright. The challenge on the side here, we do not meet. We need somebody that can do repairs. And then we need somebody that can do whatever that weapons. 40 is the highest, right? Tom. Probably better with that one, right? Okay, let's go with that guy. That's my away team. So now here's the away team mission challenge thing. So you read all this text upon materializing near the entrance. A group of Kazan is already here, tinkering the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out, shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back. Captain, the Kazan seems hesitant, almost fearful. What are your orders? Alright, so this one and this one gets me high probability, right? But that one gives me extra beryllium. This is just guaranteed, but I don't get any rewards. I'm gonna go with this. Please don't land on that. There we go. The away team points their phasers at the Kazan, issuing a clear warning: retreat or face the consequences. Then, with a dramatic flare, they start counting to 3. The Kazan, visually intimidated, hastily backs away, disappears in the rocky train. The away team enters the tunnel unopposed. So we got a little extra resource. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Using transport a signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. This gives us... They're all the same to me. This is the highest probability. Oh, no! No. No. This is not good, guys. Very unlikely outcome. Less than 50-50. Oh, come on. It's bullshit. The transporter signal amplifier proves less effective than hoped. While it detects fluctuations in the barrier, it cannot pinpoint a suitable breach. After several attempts, the away team managed to find a weak spot and transport through, but the process takes longer than expected. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight, embedded into a large cavern. A futuristic environment with soothed white walls emerges in front of the away team, glowing in warmth light and littered with patches of green. The Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and Balana? This is that's crew morale, right? This is science points. Huh. Science points. I think it's harder to get morale for some reason. Yeah, I'll take that one. I want morale. Kaz approaches a group of Ocampa, respectively, asking for assistance in locating the missing Harry and Balana. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members, awakened but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Balana, wary of the unfamiliar faces, distinctly reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation occurs, the ground starts to shake violently. Alright, morale's improved though. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through from the joy of the reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Alright. Well, I don't want to get greedy. I want guaranteed, right? Yeah, let's not get greedy. Get out of here. The away team quickly manages the collapsing tunnels. They dodge falling debris and leap over widening chasms, leaping into the crumbling ceiling just in time. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier, the only thing that stands between them and their escape, okay? The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus. Captain, the connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Alright, this is a 50-50, right? Oh my god. 50-50 plus... If we win, we get science, right? Oh yeah, baby. The team analyzes the tremors interference pattern and quickly recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Nice, I got science points. Doing little special effects there, since obviously they can't get licensed to the sound effects for some reason. That's Harry, right? Unexpected allies. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief when Balana Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell's going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? It's a long story, Balana. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal. Getting back home. Anything you learned on that planet could help us. Ask if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. Optional. Ask if they learned anything about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, and he increased the Ocampa's power supply enough to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Optional. Ask about what they learned about the Ocampa. What can you tell us about Ocampa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for over 500 generations. What? Crazy. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? The Ocampa mentioned something called the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Ocampa, a debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There's enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. In addition, Ensign Kim mentioned that the caretaker provided the Ocampa with a mere 5 years worthy of energy, coupled with destruction of the access tunnels, and his frequent reference to running out of time. The logical conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as the caretaker. I believe he is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? As if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. Ask if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of what? Of that? We woke up covered in strange, ulcerations. The Ocampa said that we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crook. They also said the caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. They died. I want you both in sickbay now! I shut off the sickbay. Captain, their condition is unusual. My sickbay is offline. Or is it online? It's offline. It's offline, right? It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days, and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material, for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already started the treatment with my expertise. I think it's missing an S. They should make a full recovery. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis, Captain. Aware of his imminent death, the caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, one who will continue his work. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. If he dies before finding a suitable successor, we'll be stranded. We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Okay. Shields first. Then phasers. Phasers. Why not both? If it just follows the show, then I'll skip it. Well, supposedly you get a what if scenario choices. So I've picked choices that was not following the show. I don't know the rest because, you know, this is only a demo, so I can't tell you. I don't know, but supposedly we can choose our own path. At least according to their description page. Can we get Voyager home better than Janeway? Or how the show did it? That was pretty much the scenario. Or at least the pitch. Alright, well. What do we do here? I guess go over here, right? I'm gonna go collect more of my resource. Oh, I gotta prepare and activate torpedo launch bay. Oh, nice. I got all of it. Beautiful. Alright, so torpedo launch bay, right? Let's repair the torpedo launch bay. Can I get a shuttlecraft? No, I cannot. I'm missing a certain resource to get the shuttlecraft running. I can't repair these because it requires this right here. Tritanium. And this requires tritanium. So I've already repaired everything I could possibly repair. What is this one? This is the engineering office. I don't need that. I think I've got everything, right? Alright, let's go back to the other sector, right? Plasma torch. Oh, that's still in progress, right? Okay. One turn. Escape key. Escape key. Sector key, right? Set a course! Let's go, engage! What does Janeway say? Does she say engage, punch it, or what's her deal? That's done, right? And then 2 cycles, right? There's nothing around. Set a course. The torpedo bay is ready. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. We're as ready as we've ever been. Sorry, we're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Let's do this. Fly back to the array. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders continue. Oh my god, there's ships here. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazan. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazan have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? Jabin. Hello, Jabin. All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all? After your display of firepower, we do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. That is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. That array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, we can discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain. They're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Let's go, battle stations. This is where we do combat, right? Ship-to-ship combat. Each combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the plus symbols and to select new heroes. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Voyager and Raider, right? How do I know which one of these guys are good? Chakotay. Tuvok. You're on deck. She's not good. We're gonna take Tom, right? Evasive maneuvers. Oh, they all have their own abilities here. Warp core overcharge? Nah. Rousing speech? Nah. Shield hacking. Oh, interesting. What was the other guy's choice? Tuvok is coordinated attack? No. Let's go with shield hacking. Start combat, right? Start combat. Here we go, guys. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically. Torpedoes manually. You control. It's kind of like FTL. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy. 3. Combat is paused. What are your orders, Captain? Complete tutorial steps to continue. What are my orders? What are my steps? What the hell do I do here? What's my tutorial? What are your orders, Captain? Oh, look at that. We can actually do 3D rotations and everything. Oh, look at that. I guess I have to hit the E key, right? I do have to hit the E key. I can't just click on it with my mouse for some reason. Order a ship to try and attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering cost resources as a form of payment. That's number 5. So I have to damage the engine to flee. You can also repair damaged subsystems. That's 4. Proceed to offensive movement. Okay. I don't know yet. I'm just... This is my first time seeing the combat. We're trying it out. I mean, it's in the game trailer, but it's kind of hard to make out what all this stuff means until you actually try it, right? Offensive action, right? It's blinking, so I might as well do that one. So it's very FTL-ish in some ways. What do I want to target? Their weapons, right? Target their weapons! Combat is pause. Toggle pause. E? Yes. No. Offensive actions, right? Nope, no repairs. Can't escape from that. Okay, I can. Phew! I get pause, right? So... kind of like FTL. In battle, the hero's abilities can be activated either by selecting them with a mouse or by pressing the number keys. A blue countdown indicates that the ability is activated while the white cooldown shows the... Sorry, while a white countdown shows the cooldown time until the ability is ready to be used again. For more detailed information about the effect of the abilities, hover over the respective images with the mouse. Okay. Hang on, give me a second. Alright, yeah, let's check in some message here. Unpause, right? I don't know what is happening with the ship. The ship moves by itself, so I actually don't control the ship. So in some ways, it's just pretty much like FTL, right? Because you don't actually control the maneuvering. But the dots are moving to the side. Right. What is this? The evasive Voyager's rotation speed is boost weapon damage output. 20 seconds cooldown. And what is your thing? Dodge enemies attack. 2, let's go. Pew pew! We're shooting their weapons, right? Well, it turns out, it looks like it's just one-on-one, right? Even though that says there's 3 ships. 2 to 3, for some reason we're only going after 1. Oh, you tab through the other vessels. Oh. Can I zoom out? Fire torpedoes. Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key or a left control. They are very powerful weapons, causing great damage to systems as a whole. However, their effect is negligible against shields, so make sure you fire from the right angle. Okay, fire torpedoes! Nice. Okay, the other ship went down. The carrier got destroyed. Orders. Let's take down their shields. So, okay, it looks like the green dot is probably me. I need to be within the shield down section, right? Before I can fire torpedoes. Alright, fire torpedoes! Phew! Alright, that ship is down. That was easy, right? That's kind of easy. Alright. Focus fire on their shields. Oh, I get to choose which sides, huh? Oh, no, sorry, that's the wrong order. That's my side. I want to boost my shield. No. I want to fire at their shields, right? Offensive actions. Oh, fire torpedoes! Phew! Oh shit. We win, right? We win. Proceed. Phew. It's not bad. I'm digging the combat. It's okay. It's just pretty much FTL-ish. We push them back without having to control the stuff on board, like the RimWorld ship movement of the crew. It's just pure combat, tactical. We got our crew beamed off in time before the raider exploded. Nice. The raider's gone, huh? Alright, sorry to hear. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail he array. Hail he array. It's missing a T. Well, aren't you, persistent? We need you to send us back to where we came from. Impossible. I have barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazan will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Send us home. Confront him with confront him. What happened to Ocampa was your fault. You must let go of the Ocampa. Confront him. Something you did turned their planet into a desert, didn't it? That was the debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would have devastated their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. 2. Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. You must let go of the Ocampa. Did you ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain, Dabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazan. They will be annihilated. The Ocampa. You must destroy it. Huh. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Ocampa. What is right and what is wrong? So what happened in the show? I forgot. It was like the first episode. That was like years ago. Did they end up destroying the array? We can make a decision here, right? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert, crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, right? Or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. Is there a save? He's gone. Captain, the Kazan are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control system to send us back? Alright, well this is our chance, right? Let's just go home. I don't know if this is gonna end the game or not. Is there a save feature? I can't save, right? Oh. Can I save? No, that doesn't save. There's no save button, guys. Let's just go, oh god. Let's do it. Protecting the Ocampa would violate the Prime Directive. My responsibility is to this crew. Access the control systems. We're going home. You're abandoning the Ocampa. To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. Uh-oh. Follow through. Access primary control system to return home. Success chance of 60%. Chakotay is not liking this, huh? Alright, let's follow through. 60% chance. It's my ship, Commander. Tuvok, now! Attempting to access the primary control system, Captain. The systems are unresponsive. I cannot initiate the transit program. Captain, the Kazan, they're preparing to board the array. You must destroy the array. Protect my people from the Kazan. It seems fate has made our choice for us. Tuvok, ready the cobalt devices. Target the array. What are you doing? The arrays are our only way out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. Fire. Alright, well, there was a One Direction set of choices. Phew! We'll find another way home, I promise. Let's go find some Borgs. Who do you think you are, making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserves that too. 70,000 years. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next review. Okay. I missed behavior review. A missed behavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Alright. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogues, spatial phenomena, or if the main deflector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't the hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Asteroid field, plasma storm, main deflector offline. Okay, yeah, sure. Fly. Oh, I could have sworn they would have just popped up a thank you for playing or something. Okay, fly to the marked destination, to the 3rd system. Okay. And that's probably where the demo ends, right? Dun, dun, dun. Research report. Okay, batteries. I have nothing else to research, right? Full integrity. Realist technology to learn more about it? Got nothing, right? It's all locked, right? This is demo locked. I can't do anything else, guys. Yep. Let's go back. Begin research. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, okay, it's not completely demo locked. I just need to research this. Okay. I don't... Yeah, I guess I'll leave that guy on there, right? My crew morale's high, right? Do I engage? Engage, right? Why won't I go there? Engage. Oh, it's completely locked, guys. Oh, the crew quarters is available. Oh, I don't have science points. Oh, I need science points. Well, I guess I can't get science points unless I do some away missions. I've already been here, right? We've already got everything we need from that. Lay in a course. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Oh. There's no more storylines, guys. So now it's explore the galaxy, right? We want to go boldly go where no one's gone before. All right, we'll take this one then. I think that was just an introduction mission. I think from here on out, it might be a little bit more freeform. You might just get random missions, right? So they're not. It's not entirely scripted. It's only scripted if you encounter it. The caretaker is dead. To prevent the Kazan from seizing control of his array, I was forced to destroy it. Jaban, leader of the Kazan Ogla, was predictably declared. Italic Voyager, an enemy. We are now truly stranded in the Alpha Quadrant with a hostile Kazan sect on our tail. We should put some distance between ourselves and disastrous encounter as possible. Set course. I don't need to go there, do I? Scan this. Scan this. Nope. Scan this one. Scan. Dang, I need some blue stuff. There's no blue stuff here, guys. Oh, there's that right there, huh? Lay in a course. Let's go. That is a titanium. Take it. Alright, so now we can actually unlock some shit here. Unlock the holodeck. Or we get this second row and then repair the battery. Scan. Yes, set a course. I'll take it. Oh, nice. Cool. Scan. Set a course. I'll take it. Come on. Oh, fail. So in a lot of ways, it's like IXION, right? Fly around and look for stuff. Life support. Oh, we found life support, right? And this is pairing that one, right? What else can I do? Are we researching crew core? I don't think we are, right? I don't think we can. Where was the research tree? Switch off, right? Upgrade. Heroes. There's nothing in progress. I can't choose anything else. The technology tree is no longer available to me. What? No. That can't be right. That can't be right. Yeah, it's nothing. I can't choose anything anymore. Interesting. Alright, that rune is ruined. That room is ruined. Which is on. And you work on that. And then what are we doing? Battery compartment, nice. Okay, energy is essential to power rooms. Any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it. If you run out of deuterium or warp core, or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. Sure. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, I forgot to collect the thingy. Dispatching a team to investigate. The risk is too high to send a team down. A sample is brought aboard for analysis. Transporter room. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, we got science points. Let's go back. This gets me more blue, right? Nice. Wait, we can go and research stuff now, right? Or no? Oh, I can't research anymore. I think it's disabled from the tutorial. Or sorry, the demo. I mean, we do have the science points. Yeah, we do have the science points, but I can't access that tree anymore. Oh, here we go. Let's check tree. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. And now how do I get out of this? I have to hit escape again, don't I? It's kind of weird how they don't have a button to let you get out of this. You have to hit escape key. Then of course. Alright, that's fine. New room. Repairing, right? No, let's not. That would be a waste. Compartment, right? Okay. We don't need that, right? Alright, what else can I do? Debris. I think there's another debris, right? Out, right? Okay, there's nothing else I can do, right? Maybe repair this. Or remove that, right? Probably just put more cargo bays. No. Leave. Okay, yeah. Okay. Factory. How many more turns? 4? Gotta hit the escape key again. I guess we'll just go here then. You know, let's go back here and see what this is all about. What about this one? I think this is all the mysteries in this galaxy. Yeah, alright, so the only thing we're missing, there's signs over here, right? Let's go. Okay, rune, yep. Rune. Alright, I think that's fine. That's interesting. Crew tier. I think that's my only choice, I'm thinking. But I don't have anything. Fine, right? Crew tier 2. I can't move left or right, right? I think that's my only choice. Oh no, that's not true. I'm in the crew section. All reinforcements. Hull repair efficiency. Ooh. Oh, that. Okay. Ready. There was another game, I think it was like Exogate, right? Kinda almost like this. That's research, right? I'll take the research. No! 20 only. Fail. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. That probably ends the demo or something. 70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazan, Marquise, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship, stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Marquise are a motley crew. We need to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist, Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. First officer, you're willing to trust a Marquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Kez, you wanted to see me. Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine. Well, that's what we want to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? You haven't lived until you've tasted my Anglabuski, whatever that is. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer. That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix and Kess. What about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more and develop them. Does she ever make it to home? I forgot if they got rid of her on the show. Somebody died during the show, right? So, but I always want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people, too. Maybe I could learn from him. Assist in sickbay. Okay. The sickbay assistance, right? I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well, then. Welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Look. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble in a good way, I think. Unexpected guess. What's happening? A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over the Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazan slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian Zybanan who was captured while exploring the Ocampo landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. I gained 13 extra crew members. Ooh. More crew members, huh? This is where the demo ends? Alright everyone, listen up. Deliver speech. Overcome differences. Unite as one. Deliver speech. Stand strong as one crew. Defend ourselves. Unite. Explore the unknown and learn. I don't know. What's the difference? Unite. Explore the unknown and learn. Stand strong as one crew. Defend ourselves. This sounds like the Terran way, right? We can be in the mirror universe. Unite and explore the unknown and learn. Yeah, let's do that. Let's learn. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy. Ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. Chart new territories. Seek solutions. Explore, but duty calls us home. Explore, but fight our way home. Explore, but fight our way home. Explore, but duty calls us home. Chart new territories. Seek solutions. Explore and fight our way home. Let's do that. the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant. We will continue to explore, but our primary goal is to return home. 75 years is not an option. We must use every weapon and tactic to find a way. End speech. Adapt, overcome, and reach home. Never give up. Find a way together. Analyze, innovate, and find a way home. There we go. We'll search for advanced civilization, wormholes, anomalies, any breakthrough that can shorten our journey. We will analyze, innovate, discover. Somewhere along the journey, we will find a way back. We just need to find some Borgs. Right? Take over some Borgs. Well spoken, Captain. No, look, he's got a Starfleet officer outfit on. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh boy, imagine me becoming captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As first official act in my new position, Lieutenant Paris, set a new course. We're flying home. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the demo. Captain, you've reached the end of the demo. You've made the brave choice to destroy the caretaker's array, stranding your crew far away from home for the greater good. The real adventure starts now. Add Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown to your wishlist and be ready to continue your mission when the full game launches. Thank you for playing. Alright. What does keep exploring? Oh, I can keep exploring. Oh, I can't though. This is only 3 sectors. Oh, fail. There's nothing there to explore. Yeah, there's nothing to explore. Useless. Alright, main menu, right? And that is it! Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown! Yay. Alright, well, I actually enjoyed it. It's not bad. I had fun. I think my 2 complaints, 1, they need to have a hardware cursor for the mouse. The mouse does lag a little bit. The second one is to continue playing the audio, not pause the game when my cursor is clicking outside the window. So the game pauses and it completely mutes, because that's when I interact with my chat box or OBS to put up my overlay here. So that, I think, needs to be fixed. So those are the only 2 major feedbacks I have. Everything else is kind of like I can't really do anything about it, or I can't really expect them to do anything about it, because it might be out of their control related to music. If they do end up using copyright music, they just need to put in a streamer's mode to mute anything that could get flagged on YouTube. Let's hope that they get some voice talents that will make sense. Either the original cast member, and if it's too expensive, somebody close enough, right, to the originals. But that's just a minor feedback that's not necessarily gameplay related. But yeah, I actually enjoyed it. It was not bad. I like the ship combat, and I like the space exploration. The only thing that the space exploration is, it is possible to soft lock yourself in this game. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful evening.